So, your girl is here on YouTube. Can y'all believe that? Like, I'm here. And let me tell y'all now, I ain't going nowhere. Okay? Okay? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jumi and you're tuned into As Told by Jumi. Today's video is just going to be about me explaining what my channel is going to be about and the content you should expect from it. I've always wanted to make a YouTube channel for the longest time. Like, my closest friends know this, but I always thought, you had to have fancy equipment and a fancy camera and this and that and this amount of followers. And I didn't have any of that, so I guess I was discouraged to make one. And also fear played a big factor into that. I don't know. I guess I cared about what people were gonna say or what would I do. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I just talked myself out of it. So during this quarantine period, it was just coming to me a lot. Like, I was just thinking about it, and I just did it like one day. Just ordered all my equipment and I did it. Like, there was no going back. So we're here today shooting our first video, okay? The reason why I made this channel was because I wanted this to be a platform for myself and for others who look like me to be able to relate to, an African girl who is my age and, just talk about my experience of things I've gone through in life for this past 22 years I've been on this earth. So I want this to be a platform where people are transparent and they feel like they have a safe place to come to talk about anything. So expect to see a lot of discussions. It's mainly discussions you guys are gonna see on here. Talks from discussions about topics from religion, sex, the African culture, whatever is going on in society today. We're gonna talk about it because I feel like it's important to help each other understand whatever it is that is going on in life. We need to be able to talk about it and find a solution to it. So this is what the channel is going to literally be about, just my perspective. And I'm also going to have my friends on here, and we're also going to have discussions as well, and you guys get to hear from their perspective and things like that, or just like I said, different topics. So it's not just gonna be me and me talking to the camera this whole time. So yeah, that's my plans for that. I also want to have segments, have vlogs on here. Hopefully after I've gone away, I get to travel a lot, so I really want to take you guys along with me. I love traveling, even though I don't do that much. The little that I do want to be able to capture that and share that with you guys. And yeah, so just expect to see discussions, vlogs, and basically anything. I don't really want to limit myself to doing specific things and be like, y'all gonna get vlogs, and what if I don't post a vlog? So it's gonna be whatever I feel like a certain day, but those are the two main things you should expect to see on here. Don't really expect a lot of makeup and hair and stuff like that, because I feel like we have a lot of beauty YouTubers anyway, so don't expect me to. I'm not gonna be doing tutorials or anything like that. But I do love makeup. Makeup will always be here. So I do have friends who are more into that and are better at that than me. So maybe I'll have my friends who knows how to do makeup or hair. I record them while they're doing my makeup and put it on here for you guys if you guys want to see that. But that's not really something that I would put on here. Maybe I'll do a get ready with me and record me doing my makeup, but that's pretty much it. So right now we're just gonna move on to a little get to know me questions, so you guys can get to know me. So I just looked up some questions online, and I'm just gonna answer them for you guys so you could get a better understanding about who you're watching. So the first question is, where did you grow up? I was born in Nigeria, Lagos. When I was 5, I moved to England, to Birmingham to be specific. and I lived there till I was 14 until I moved to America. So I guess you can say I was raised in England, but I feel like I was also raised here because like a big chunk of my life is also in America, and as much as it was in England. So yeah, so I'll say both places because my childhood was in England and like my teenage years I grew up in America. So I guess England would be the right answer. Sorry y'all, I'm like all over the place. So the next question is, where do you currently live? I live in the DMV, Maryland to be specific. How tall are you? I am 5'6", maybe 5'6.5". I don't know. I haven't really checked since like high school, but I'm pretty sure I'm 5'6". I don't look that tall. What year were you born? I was born in 1998, March 28, 1998. I'm an Aries, so I'm 22 years old. Are you in college? Yes, I am currently a senior in college. What's your favorite spirit animal and why? I feel like I don't really have like a specific animal, but like I feel like a butterfly would be the animal I would pick just because they can fly anywhere, and the fact that I really the way their whole life cycle is really cool to me, like how they become a caterpillar to like this beautiful butterfly, and I feel like that just represents life. Like, you know, you grow up as this little child and you go through all these experiences to make you into who you are today, to whatever goals you want to be. So I feel like I would pick a butterfly to be my spirit animal, but in reality I would say any animal that flies because I like to get away a lot. So yeah. Tea or coffee? I would say tea. Yes, that's the British in me. I would say tea, but it's so funny. When I got to America, I kind of stopped drinking tea and got into coffee a lot more. So I guess coffee now, but tea is still better. Do you speak any languages and how well? Well, I understand Yoruba. Yoruba is a tribe in Nigeria, so I am Yoruba and we speak Yoruba, but I don't know how to, like, I could speak it, like I know what I want to say, but it's very difficult for me to articulate it and actually tell you. But like I could say like little stuff like Orúkọ mi ni Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ Adébítẹ, like I just told you my full name. Or I could say, you know, I'm hungry, like little phrases like that. But for me to have like a full-blown conversation would be difficult for me. But like I understand every single word you're saying. Like I remember this one time I went to Nigeria, and like people see all these people, like they see kids who come from abroad and they think we're all spoiled. So they're talking all this crap about me and they thought I didn't understand. And I looked at them like I was like, I hear what you're saying. And they were like so shocked. I'm like, oh my god. She was like, sorry. And I was just like, it's fine. Like people just assume because I was raised in the Western country, I don't understand my language, or you know, I'm like Americanized, but I'm not. So shout out to my dad for speaking Yoruba to me when I was little. So I still understand it. But it's been a goal of mine to marry someone who's Yoruba so my kids could understand Yoruba, because I'm not going to teach them because I don't speak it like that. So I definitely want to marry someone who's Yoruba so they can teach my kids how to speak it. The next question is, how many siblings do you have? I have 4 siblings. I have 2 older brothers, an older sister, then it's me, then I have a younger half brother. What is your most memorable vacation memory? I would have to say my most memorable vacation would be the one I took earlier this year with my boyfriend for our first year anniversary. We went to California, Newport Beach to be specific. And it was really nice. So I guess, and it was just nice to celebrate, you know, that milestone we've had in our relationship. So yeah. Do you have any bad habits? I would say procrastination is a bad habit of mine. If I can think of any right now. Yeah, I would say procrastination because I feel like I have all these plans. Like I know I want to do something, but I just don't do it. Like it's really bad, guys. Like literally in every aspect you can think of, I procrastinate. Like, it's really bad. But I feel like I'm getting better because, you know, I feel like it's very childish to procrastinate because, like, I'm growing up. I need to get things done, so I can't be doing that while I'm procrastinating. That's why, you know, it took me so long to even make this channel. But, you know, we're here, and that's all that matters. Next question. Who is your childhood best friend? I actually had two. I had, their names were Dami and Tala. Hi guys, if you're watching this. I think we met in church and we just automatically clicked, I guess because we're Africans and we're both Nigerians. And yeah, it was just always the three of us for like the longest time. Everyone always told me and Dami were like sisters, and we kind of went with it. Like, we did everything together. We were like in so much clubs together. And even to this day, I still speak to them once in a while when I get the chance. And like, yeah, like those were my like closest friends when I was younger. So this next question was like, have you moved from home? Where to and how was the experience? Honestly, I said earlier, I was born in Nigeria and I moved to England. And then from England, I moved to America. So I really I don't remember like living in Nigeria. Of course I remember. I mean, like, I don't have any like fond memories of Nigeria when I was younger. I felt like my life actually started when I moved to England, because that's where I made like most of my friends. I really don't remember my thoughts of just how I felt when I first moved. I know I was just excited to leave Nigeria for sure, but I was kind of sad because I was with my siblings at the same time. But I was happy because I had all these new friends and stuff like that, and I had this church that I loved going to. Then from moving from England to America, that was like the biggest like change for me, just because like, you know, leaving all my friends that I knew in England and stuff like that, and like all the memories we made, just leaving them was like kind of a lot. Then moving to America, like as a child then, like when you come to America, like America was such a big deal. Like, oh my gosh, it's America. Like everyone wants to come to America. So of course, like the culture was different. Even like their accent was different. Everything was just different about America. They were more vocal. And it was just like, I wasn't used to that because A, I was Nigerian, B, I came from England, like just the background was a little bit different, so I wasn't used to that. But I would say at first I low-key hated it. Like, I hated moving to America because I obviously missed my friends and like the life I had in England. But you know, as I grew older, I became accustomed to it, and just the life of being a Marylander, American. Did I say that right?
Marylander.
A Marylander. Anyways, yeah. So those were the experiences I went through. What do you do in your free time? I love to sleep and eat. Yes, real fat girl shit. That's what I like to do. Especially sleep. Me and sleep are like this. But if I want to be productive, if I'm not doing those two things, I guess I like doing activities as much as like if my friends know me, even that one's alright, but I really do enjoy some activities if I'm actually into it and I want to do something. I do enjoy a hike once in a while. I like swimming. So like, I guess like those type of activities, that's what I would do if I was free and I felt like being productive. But if I don't, you would catch me at home sleeping. That's literally what I do best. What is your favorite show right now on Netflix? There's a lot of shows. I watch a lot of shows, but my favorite one right now, well, I'm not watching it right now, but I've watched it in the past, would be Sons of Anarchy. Y'all should really watch that show. Like, it has action. It will make you cry. Maybe that's just me because I cry about everything, but it's a really good show. Breaking Bad is good. Desperate Housewives, Drop Dead Diva. One thing about me is like I have like commitment issues. Like, I would start a show and like watch a few seasons and I'll just stop watching it and I'll go to another show. And I keep doing that with a lot of shows. That's why I have like all these shows lined up that I want to watch, but I never got around to it because it's just like I always move on. But yeah, those are my few favorite shows. But the show I'm watching right now is The Vampire Diaries. Again, I've watched it before, but I stopped mid-season and watched something else. But I'm watching it again, so hopefully I can get through it. There's 8 seasons, so I should go watch it on that. What is the biggest struggle you've overcame? I feel like my confidence was like, I guess, a big struggle for me. Cause like growing up, I don't think I was confident at all. Like I would always let people get to me, and like what they say really affect me. So like, yeah, I would always let people like try to get to me or bring me down, and like it took a long time for me. And that, it's so funny, y'all, like your family says the most shit about you. Like they say the worst things about you. Like your family does build your confidence because they're the ones who could affect you. Cause like if an outsider comes and tells me something, I'll just look at you like you're crazy because I don't know you. But if your family says something, you cry for like 10 days because that's just your family. So I feel like I overcame that a lot. So that is it for the video, guys. I just wanted to say thank you all for tuning in to my first video. I really appreciate it. And just, you know, be on the lookout for more great content from As Told by Junie. That was so chat. Oh my god. Just be on the lookout for more content and just expect great things from this channel. I really appreciate you guys. Bye. Have a good night.